I am Sarah Millican and welcome to the How to Be Champion Storytime thingy bob. I've just had a slurp of really cool tea. Oh, horrible. It turns out even when I've got fuck all else to do, I still can't drink tea before it goes cold. Now, if you remember, in episode 6, we were in the middle of talking about excellent things about the miners' strike, so let's crack on with that. We got free food. I'm never one to turn down free food. I hate fish and cheese, but once ate cheesy fish pie because someone had made it for me. Out of politeness and because it was free, I cut a small slice and covered it in vinaigrette, then swallowed it quickly like it was benylin or cum. Men don't like it if you drizzle Newman's own Italian dressing on their knobs first, as I've discovered. They're usually fine with Nutella, but check for nut allergies first. I got to see an avocado for the first time. The local supermarkets would donate end-of-day stuff to the miners and their families, mostly bread and old unlabelled tins. But when Marks and Spencer jumped on the charitable bandwagon, they donated 13 trays of avocados. Bless them. That's like your neighbours making you a pie because you're skint, while an old posh aunt sends you a vase. The miners of South Shields had never seen avocados before and had no idea what to do with them. Indeed, I'm not sure I saw another one until I went to Australia for the first time in 2009. They put them on everything there. Toast, bacon and koalas, obviously. Christmas was excellent. The French miners donated lots of toys and my dad was one of the coordinators. Our garage was full of lovely things for Baines. I picked a cuddly chipmunk as my present and named him Charlie. We also had excellent badges that said, Santa supports the miners. We met a bomb disposal team. A parcel came through the letterbox right around the time my dad crossed the picket line and went back to work, just before everyone did. My mum rang the police who sent the bomb squad, an older man and a younger one, you know, like in Lethal Weapon. They opened the parcel, which didn't feel very skilled, though they did open it very slowly, which must take some training, as I've never been able to do that. As the Mel Gibson one tentatively pulled apart the brown paper, the Danny Glover one shouted bang in his ear, and everyone in the room shat his or her pants. Totally the sort of thing they do in a film. Turns out it was just my dad's diary stroke pre-Filofax. He'd lost it, someone found it and posted it back. Nice people exist, and bomb disposal unit guys are proper characters. I learnt that legs are cheaper than buses. One Saturday during the strike, I went into South Shields town centre with my mum. It was pre-cash points, or speed banks, as I still call them, and people look at me as if I've asked for half a crown of biscuit trimmings. So you had to go to the bank with a cheque to yourself to get money out. The lady on the counter told my mum there wasn't enough in the account to cover that. My mum asked how much there was. She slid it across on a piece of paper. That was back in the day when privacy was a thing. Not like these days when a shop assistant asks you for your email address at full volume. I was in Maplin last year buying a voucher for my old tour manager. He loves a cable, does Barry. The bloke on the till said, and your email address is? And I said, irrelevant. You can use that. It's great fun. So my mum asked for the amount that was in the account, not much at all, and we walked home instead of getting the bus. I think this was probably my inspiration when I was at drinking age of spending my last few quid on a McChicken sandwich instead of a taxi. And also why I have okay legs, even if they are still carrying the McChicken sandwich filled torso. And the How to Be Champion tip at the end of this chapter is see bad times in your life as learning experiences. I know that if I'm ever on the bones of my house again, I could manage. I've had many times when I've had an out, but this was probably the first and the worst. Families and communities pull together during times like this. I have almost exclusively excellent memories of the miners' strike, partly because I was 9, I'm sure, but also because we all spent a lot of time together. And I got those pity hugs from dinner ladies. I often think it's not about what happens to you, it's about how you handle it. It's got a bit heavy duty there, hasn't it? And it sort of feels fairly appropriate apart from the cuddles. So I'll do a quick honk just to keep us on the up and up. Oh, it's like I lost my voice. It's better. Take care of yourselves and I will see you tomorrow. Wash your fucking hands, stay in the fucking house. At some point I'm going to get those mixed up and I'm going to say stay in your fucking hands and wash the fucking house. Don't clean. I've not cleaned yet. I will at some point. I'll have to. But only when somebody's coming round, and that could be ages away. Take care of yourselves. Lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's Sarah Millican here. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Don't forget to like, pop a comment below, and why not stick around to watch a few more? I'm sure those emails or those dishes can wait a bit longer.